Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Timurids the Human, and welcome back to our Timurid campaign. You join us outside Caesarea. We're ready to go and take their last fortress. Now, we do have the Egyptians as a slight issue. This lad is going to swing around. You might well need some more mercs to do the job. We do have a little bit of money coming in nowadays. We are getting about 3,000 a turn. So, particularly with Caesarea being sacked very soon, we should be in a position to go forward and, well, try and outmaneuver the Egyptians anyway, because last time we had a lot of attacks on Adana and Antioch. We want to start pushing back the other way. So hence Caesarea is about to go down. You might notice I got one more unit than last time. I don't really have the money for the troops at the moment to hire, but I had one more unit in Adana that I could send through. Actually, I've got these archers too. Let's send them over there, and with all of these lads together, we should be fine. Now it's a 1-to-1 ratio. The only issue is just making sure we take the here walls. Turkish archers need to go down, and then it will just be the leader himself. Let's go. Well, they're likely to get some early shots in at us when we approach the walls, but we should be in a pretty good position to win this fight before long. They have men in various positions. We're just going to try and keep them busy. But looks like we haven't taken too many hits from the archers before we come in. That is good. If they can really just make sure they get themselves up in good time, we'll be in a strong position. Archers coming over here. Be annoying if they set this tower off actually, but at the very least we can get some shots in from the angle over here, which is what I wanted these archers to be doing. So as we get ourselves up, we can start to engage with our infantrymen. Now, where are the rest of you? You, sir. Oh, I left you back here. You run over there. Get on with it. We could do with you helping us out here. Now, General, if you could bring yourself about here, you can at least give some morale support. Could probably do with that. You lads, get into the archers. Start pushing them back. Because the annoying thing with the tower shooting, even though they're nowhere near the tower, we are over the tower and they are... Yeah, there we go. We've at least disabled that tower. This one's still shooting, even though we've largely got control of it. Go and attack these guys first and foremost. Wow, we're losing way too many men. Way too many men here. Okay, you guys, if you can swing over here, that'd be perfect. With supporting arrow fire, I'm pretty sure we can take out these lads. These guys... No. You're right by those ladders. Get on these ladders. Oh, they do some really stupid things, don't they, when you ask them to climb up walls. Over here, we're fine. Over on this end, we are slowly chopping away. It's pretty even. But all things considered, we should be fine as long as our archers actually vaguely help. General should be keeping them from routing, which I think is what's happened with this lad over here. You, sir, if you would like to just throw your javelins, that might be helpful. He's probably just going to get shot in the back by our own archers, to be honest, isn't he? Yeah, I suspect that is very much the case. Right, with the second walls now under our control, we can begin to finally finish this off. God, this has been horrible. Just a grind. I forgot how horrendously grind it is on Medieval 2. But we can get our archers around the flanks and eventually, yeah, if we get them over here, get a nice shot in. So if you get yourselves over there, we'll soon get ourselves into some shooting matches. Oh, you followed them down there, did you? That wasn't the plan. Pull back. Get on top of the tower. That's where you're supposed to be, you madmen. Our archers can get some shots in at them over there, here in the back. Hopefully do a bit of damage. We've got just over half of our ammo left. They're running forward. What are they going to do? Just charge down at us? We're all the way out here. Okay. I don't mind if you want to run out at us, but at the moment there isn't a lot you can do. You're just getting shot in the back, sirs. They're actually going out of the gate. Interesting. Right, lads, then you stop right there. Their general is floating. Doesn't want to do it here either because he's getting shot in this direction too. No. You guys... You're in a good position. Don't do anything stupid like climb down, please. Come back over here and carry on with your lovely, lovely shooting angle. They're just trapped between getting javelins thrown at them by the Afghans and the archers from the Turks over here. They run through, they get hit by these archers and everything. It's just magnificent. So be honest, they're still in a decent position to win this, but it's just the fact that they're kind of stuck. Got no idea what they want to do with their time or their life. Okay, we've at least just shoot down this archer whilst we've got a tiny bit more ammo. We're just missing him. Brilliant, you missed him with your last few shots. Fine. So, some archers getting the shots in. And, right, okay. So we turn that down manically. General is getting sort of chopped away quite quickly here, actually. Yeah, a little bit of an issue. Okay, General, if you can just live, please, that'd be grand. Oh, I see. We've got the classic of the yes, we've got the classic issue of them retreating, haven't we? Right. Well, you lads, get yourselves down here as well. You join the fray. We will go and smash into them archers. Get yourself down there, General. Hopefully you'll be able to live. That's what we're hoping here, albeit it looks like you're actually about to die, which is going to go badly for us. Just pull out. Just pull out there, sir. The rest of them have the engagement pretty well sewn up. We have him pretty surrounded, so I think we can chunk away at him right now. You get yourself on that hill. Reform. Line yourself up.
Only half of our force remains.
Yeah, that's fine. I expected lots and lots of death today, but what I do want us to do is chop him down. So, if we can get the archer cav to just swing out, leave the infantry in the battle, that'd be grand. These guys are still doing their stupid skirmish mode, which I guess doesn't generally mean run away on this particular occasion. Shoot into them, that'd be perfect. We don't seem to have activated the towers, so that works for me. They have their backs turned. Get the charge in, lads. Get the charge in. It's a magnificent scene here as we take Kaisaria. The arrows coming in down to 11. And we have taken control of the plaza. It's a proper charge. And that is it. The charge. Okay, it wasn't the charge. Well, the Afghans, I think, did the job. And there is the victory. It's fine. We will... Widows and orphans, once again, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we'll try and chop them down. But honestly, I don't think... I'll let them completely... No, they're not going to regroup on the plus. I'm just going to end it there. Close victory, ladies and gentlemen. Smash and grab in a citadel, or a fortress in this case, is never an easy thing. But we just about had enough. Just about. And with it, Kaisaria, we can sack that, hopefully. Yep, it is happy. 8,000 in the kitty. And with that... we should be in a good place to move on from here. Yeah, let's just get some Turkish archers. We'll be able to defend that against whatever they send to us. And Adana, likewise, hopefully can just get into the stage where we retrain some units. Let's likewise get some archers there. Antioch, you're getting your walls back, aren't you? This money can be spread across our cities. I think... what we need over here is some more Turkomans. Let's just drown them in horse archers. Edessa, get yourself a couple more infantry. You can have up to 4 units. Yeah, 4 units without any expenditure. So we'll send one more in that direction. Mosul is already hiring a couple units. We'll get the Turkomans. They're pretty much out of what they can afford. And we'll get 3 more over here. So, plenty of troops coming in, which is very much... needed, and methinks we'll get some over here as well because you're able to get more. And up north into Tbilisi, I'm not too bothered for now, but it wouldn't be the worst idea over here in Yerevan to get ourselves a spy and start heading north, because I'm just slightly worried about the Russians. They could do something stupid like come and attack us. I'm hoping they don't, but you never know. You never know. Right, with Kaisaria, we're in a good position going forward, I think now. Can we get a Levitana? I'm not sure too many of our units actually have leather as their upgrade, do they? You have leather, so do the spear militia actually. So it might be worth it if the spear militia do, but it's probably better getting it in a city where I actually train the spear militia. So you should bear that in mind going forward. What could I perhaps get here at our capital? You know what? Councillor's Chambers, very much a good building to get in production, so we'll do that. We've already spent like all the money. we'll get some roads here. Paved roads between Edessa and Mosul will just mean we can send more of our troops around, which is ideal. So a decent enough little start. We won, and he's not dead, so that's something. That's pretty much all we can ask for nowadays, isn't it? A few turns later then, and we have got ourselves stacked up right against the Turks here. Obviously this is their last holding, unless they've got something random I don't know about, that is. And it does look like we'll be able to take them down. A few generals here. The spine side can see there's nothing too much to be worried about. And with them separated, we'll be able to take them out. Down here, we are swinging around to Jerusalem, hoping Gaza is pretty empty too. We'll just have to make sure our spy has an idea about what's going on. Just a little bit wary because there's this lad over here, but probably best to make sure there's no army floating around this area. There is indeed, but it's a little bit random, so I won't worry about that too much. These guys, if they do know I'm here, might lose me with us in the forest, and even so, we will be able to swing around before they can do anything about it whatsoever. So that is looking quite good. Most of our cities now. Oh yes, we have ourselves a new general over here. Going to send you over to Mosul. That'll be grand. Yeah, and in general, we are now getting ourselves some sabadars over here, and the Empire's looking a bit better. We're generating some good money. Well, I say good money. Some money. Some money indeed. We'll get ourselves. Oh, I don't actually have a. I can't actually get an imam up here. Guess you better just send you, sir. Clear out that witch. Nice and easy to do. And yeah, some interesting developments over here. We found all their armies. They're yes, they're still not really engaging with each other, but they're floating around. So that's something at the very least. Some Hungarians as well. I don't think they're currently at war actually with either of those two guys. I know they are actually at war with the Byzantines, so there could be all sorts of nonsense going on here. But if it keeps the Egyptians busy, works for me. Anyway, it's really time to get into battle here. For some reason they still want to do it. It is 9-4, which is going to work for me, and yeah, nothing particularly interesting here. Honestly, we can take both these guys out with minimal losses. Plenty of archers to do the job for us today. Let's head in. Whilst our infantry and the archers get themselves towards the crest of the hill, our horse archers are swinging straight towards the corner to absolutely drown these lads in arrows. Oh, this is going to be grand. Armenian cav, such a waste of them. Such a waste. We actually did these guys firing missiles, so I'm going to send one unit down here just to see if we can prevent any annoyances. But no, that's going to cause a few problems, I think. So you guys just continue to run off. That is fine. Their catapult is going to fanny around for a little bit. So, if we can get everyone to run, that would be grand, because they are sort of slowly plodding in this direction. We can realign ourselves momentarily. Yeah, they're not very happy at all. Way too many arrows. We can get all of our cav, apart from the general, of course. Just come that bit closer. Just start running into them. They want to flee, perhaps. Well, it's not going to work very well for them. Yes, look at all of the arrows. Oh my, I don't think they've got any shots away. And I think that's all over and done with. Now, as for these lads over here, we'll group them together. Just turn that around. Yeah, just swing around like that, lads. That'll be fine. We'll get these lads to join you in a few moments. Kind of wishing all our arrows at the one lad at the onager over there. That'd be absolutely grand. Now, these guys, if I could send... Oh, yes, some of the very experienced lads. You guys can come over here. That'd be perfect. We could do with you supporting us once more. And I honestly think these guys have enough to just shoot down what is remaining over here. It doesn't really matter if they join the battle.
They have only half their men left.
Wow, half of their men. Well, that's probably overall. So you archers swing round there. They don't really have an awful lot here. There's some bodyguard, but apart from that, nothing to worry about whatsoever. And yeah, General wants to come in. He is welcome to. Honestly, I don't know why we're using fire arrows, but I don't mind it. We'll get them to rout. Afghan javelinmen are going to throw their javelins in. Yeah, actually, I forgot. They're obviously, whilst I'm using them as infantry, they are infantry as far as I'm concerned. So you guys do that. Archers, Can you just go off skirmish? Just swing up a little bit like that. That'd be grand. And the general will swing into them as well. Just make sure we clear them off. Now you guys over here shooting into the Saracen militia. Honestly, if you guys, if you can shoot into them, that would be better, all things considered. You guys get a little bit closer, albeit probably want to keep what's its face on. And over here, we're just finishing them off. Honestly, we can send these other lads to come and help us out. The more we can get done in this, the better. Javelinman is doing some good damage. General is taking a bit of a knock, but not too much to be fair. I think he's been, I think he's doing all right. These cav, their general's gone. They will melt imminently. Then I reckon imminent melting going on for them. Didn't need to press pause there. Got that by accident. You guys go on to flee if you want.
Hunt him down.
Goats make good eating, but he doesn't want to tell us that anymore, apparently. Right. All missiles, please stop, because it's just going to get annoying. Now, this general needs to get caught, so we're going to swing our horses. Yeah, okay. We should have him enough surround. Actually, no, we've already killed him. What am I doing? What am I saying? It's all fine. We've already killed him, so we'll just hack down whoever happens to remain. And in general, I think that's everyone gone, isn't it? So as long as we're not shooting the arrows, we won't be killing ourselves. And that means that we can happily just run down whoever's left.
We have won a clear victory.
Yep, clear victory for us today. And with this, very minimal losses on our part, we'll be ready to go and take on their last city. Bodyguard gains a bit more experience, is always grand. And anyone going to be on offer? A few men. Honestly, though, I think we're just going to execute. Sorry! And with that, Iconium is under our thumb, and we are ready to go and head in pretty much immediately. Now, he's got, wow, full authority. That's a shame, sir, because you're going to be dead pretty soon. Two of the militias in there. They're not going to come out and fight, though, are they? No, they're not. We have enough archers to smash our way through, should we need to. It's not really ideal, is it? Not really ideal at all. Oh well, actually we can head in with the gates open. That is possibly going to be a good way to do this. Alright, we'll come back to that in a moment. Could be a good plan for us now. Elsewhere, as I said, we're just sort of trying to swing around and keep a close eye on what the Egyptians are doing. We're in a much better financial position now than we were. I'd kept back just a tiny bit of funds. I obviously am investing it as we go, but I am just making sure I have money to get some mercs in case that army needs it. Don't want the new Khan to go down. Don't even know who this bloke is, but you know, I've lost enough already. I think we'll continue with what we have got. Well, seeing as the gates are open, we might as well head in. They don't really have enough to cover all the gates, so we'll just swing men round all of the entrances and then pick off the infantry however we find that easiest to do. So let's head in. This is the end of the Turks. I hope so anyway. Ratio 3-2, we should be grand. Is there anything that he's got that's particularly noteworthy? Actually, he's got Drill Master. He's got Drill Master. He might have something else. Ignorance, Gambler, Uninhibited. Why is he laughing stock? -3 authority, and he's still got full authority. Is the game not doing that thing where it goes backwards here? Famous Racer. No, he's only got that little bit of minus to his morale, so that's grand. Right, let's head in. Let's take out the Turkish Sultan. Well, with 3 gates being attacked by us, they can only cover so many positions. This gate is completely clear, as this one here. So we'll get a load of horse archers in, some archers on the walls, and over here at the main gate, they may well be fleeing from the tower. They are indeed going to vacate their tower. That is perfect.
Our path to victory will be paved in the blood of our foes.
Okay, so what we'll do is we will send our archers from this lad over here as well, which is perfect. And with that, our general can just come in and clear up any spearmen who want to awkwardly get in our way. That'll be perfect. Now, if you guys can swing over here, we'll be able to go and deal with those lads, because they are foolishly getting themselves trapped, aren't they? Oh yes, this isn't going to end very well for them at all. You guys though should be running. We can at least get ourselves into a good position. And yeah, if you get yourself there, you'll get some lovely, lovely shots in. That will be perfect. Well, with this gate absolutely secured, archers up on top. We're in a good position to defend ourselves. They want to enter through here. Bodyguard was supposed to come and support against these lads over here. Lovely. We've got archers. We have got ourselves the horse archers to defend. I don't think they're in a very good position here. They're going to get themselves absolutely destroyed pretty soon. It's just what we wanted actually. We wanted to pull them apart. They've actually run out of the gate, which is interesting. We've annoyingly now got this tower under their control, even though we're clearly there. I understand that we can't take full control of the towers on this game. However, I find it a little bit odd that when, yeah, they clearly don't have the superiority of this area that we're, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you would have thought we could at least cancel the towers. Now you lads, if you can just go and charge them down, make sure we take them out, that would be perfect. Over here we have the other infantry and the general. And we did the slight issue that there is a huge amount of bodyguard to take out. I say huge, not huge, but it's going to be a little bit awkward because unlike castles we can't just go and take them out on the plaza. We actually, well no, so we can't shoot them on the plaza from the city walls because we're a little bit too far out. So we'll just have to chop these guys down as much as possible. If at any point they want to actually chase them down, they're very bad at that on this game. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to do the slow approach where possible. Right, well they're getting pulled around in various directions, so it's probably time to get ourselves into battle, I think, isn't it? So with them over there, I think these Turkomans can all start swinging over into this direction. That will be marvellous. Turkish archers can shoot into them. Now they're going to hit these lads over here. This bodyguard, that's fine. Can pin them for the moment. If you guys go off skirmish though, I could do with you fighting for a little bit. General, you were just swinging around to this side. This engagement happened a little bit earlier than I planned it to. Can we just go and see what's happening over this part, because this area is not quite what I had in mind. You guys are fighting the bodyguard. Just get everyone in, to be honest. That would be grand. What I'd like to do is start getting the surrounding. So you, sir, can we get you two lads into the rear of them? And the one other lad, if you can swing around, that would be ideal, but I don't know if you're going to be able to get to the other side. My general can come and swing around to them as well, that would be perfect. We have bled them badly, and we're going to swing into that bodyguard over there and get the surrounding on him, and they won't particularly like it. We're just going to take some good chunking damage here, because that is just what's going to happen in this battle. These Saracen militia are going to do some annoying damage to us, actually. So you guys... Right, they don't like me putting them in a skirmish, do they? That's fine. Yeah, they're fleeing. That's alright. That's not a problem. Right, how are we doing with this guy over here? I can't actually see his banner. 14. Not too bad. The enemy Sultan is dead. Yes! Sultan, a sultan for my horse. And there we go. He has lost his horse. He has lost his kingdom and his sultanate. We are the new Sultan of Turkey because we have killed them all. Now it's just this lad over here. We haven't quite killed the new Sultan. He hasn't had a chance to actually be crowned yet. We're going to go take him out. Now, what's left? What is left? Just the odd corpse here or there. I mean, let's get rid of the shooting and everyone just descend on these last few men. Getting all confused by all the flags. That's just the plaza. There we go. Chop them down. Chop them down. We have lost a little bit here. 36%. A little bit messier than I wanted. Unfortunately, one unit I left off of. I forgot to tell not to shoot, and so as a result, they started the engagement just a tiny bit before I wanted. I didn't want everyone to shoot in from all angles straight away, but it's alright. We had the maneuverability to get around, and to be honest, for a last city, 182 lost to 207 is not bad. I'll take 1-to-1 in terms of death count. when it comes to taking a siege. Now, with that, Martin Luther, peace. War leads to nothing good, does it? War leads to a kingdom, a brand new one. The Timurid kingdom of Turkey. Marvellous, although we've only got little chunks of Turkey. Now, I'm assuming they're not going to be very happy. Yes! Faction destroyed main leader. Boom! The Turks are gone. Celebrations held in honour of your glorious conquest of their dominion erupt throughout your realm, with everyone from Prince to Pauper toasting your righteous reign. Indeed, random Khan that no one ever has met or seen in battle. Indeed, indeed. Now, as ever, the gentlemen just throw their lives away, which seems to be what happens here. 100, not too shabby. Not bad. We'll get up a high tax rate. A high tax rate. Let's see what we've got in this city here. So we've got the Leather Tanner, basic land clearance, market, roads, town hall, sheesh den. Oh well, they have a bit of sheesh. So they're doing all right here, aren't they? They're doing all right. How are we doing in terms of religion? Ooh, interesting mix. I don't know why you haven't built yourself a mosque here, considering... Oh, yes, assassin. I really have been wanting to get out an assassin at some point. So, lovely, lovely friends of mine. Maybe, I don't know. I just feel like we should have a chat. Our relationship is actually good. We have an untrustworthy relationship, which is magnificent. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really have anything to chat with them about because I don't think they've really got anything. Now, I do hope they don't do something stupid and decide to attack me. That would be absolutely ludicrous. They can't even deal with rebels over here. They've lost pretty much everything. They've got huge armies of their enemies around. I'll be honest, I'm surprised there hasn't been a crusade called on Egypt yet. Normally, obviously, you'd have the Crusading armies come and attack Cairo or maybe Jerusalem. But no, nothing's happened. And considering Constantinople is not Christian anymore, I'm pretty certain they'll get annoyed pretty soon. Now, it's only 50, so maybe if they get it a bit more Muslim, that will happen. I'm not sure that's necessarily a good thing, but it could be interesting. Could be interesting. At least, well, to be fair, there's no crusade called against me yet, so that is the other thing I should probably bear in mind. A new turn and a new agent. Our lovely assassin here can go and have a bit of practice. Oh, lovely Romanus of Cyprus. We're going to try and kill him with a snake. Obviously, there's no other way we could possibly kill him at this particular moment. We're actually going to achieve this. Yeah, the lovely snake between the legs. How everyone wants to die. Yay! And a bit of practicing for us. I'm sure the Byzantines have nothing useful to do over there. Plus, we could do with a bit of authority for our lovely new Khan, who I have only been slightly insulting recently. I'm going to send him down this way, though. Could certainly do with that. I just realised I had this boat where I was supposed to be blockading Acre all this time, and I wasn't doing it. Oh well. I also just insulted the Egyptians by telling them I'd attack if they didn't give me a ceasefire. They don't seem to really care for that particular suggestion. So, oh well. Will you remove me? I'm not convinced you will. I'm just going to hide behind this mountain for now. Apparently can reach me. I'm tempted to... Yeah, I'm tempted to just get a little bit of cav. I don't really want those guys, but we'll get those ones. So we'll just head back across because we have more options here. Camels are useful just for the just impact on scaring horses. Good to have one of them around. We can expand. We're going to have a mercenary captain, which is also magnificent. And what else have they got in this army? So long as I can outdo them. The Turkomans are actually not as good as the camels, so we'll just go with the camels. A couple of camels is always useful to me. So, in general, we have managed to have a pretty productive start to the day. I could really do with getting these guys retrained. For the moment at least, what I think I'm going to do is just plonk a watchtower down here. I could do with them a little bit further along later, but for now that will have to do. If I start sending these lads back for retraining, that would be grand. So you swing back towards Adana. Unfortunately, can't quite reach there in Do. It's rather irritating, isn't it? But at least we are getting ourselves some good investment. around the empire. We are starting to move forward with that. Now, what I would like to do, is get myself in a position where I can pull some of their forces north just as they start realising that I'm over here. So, what I would like to do is our factionaire, who is rather good, it must be said. I'm going to swing this guy over to here. I'm going to give him some of these spearmen because they are actually useful. Get some javelin men to support because why not? In Adana, we also have some more javelins. I'll tell you what, swing around there. We can always support them a little bit more later. And do we have anything else really? We only have some basic peasant archers who aren't really worth very much whatsoever. We'll do that for now, I think. I don't think they have a huge amount. But I'll tell you what, I'll put down a tower while I'm here. That's useful. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner in either of these territories. I'm an absolute fool. That's probably the main reason. Yeah, I think we'll just swing one over here as well. Lovely little watchtower. My
Sultan wishes you dead.
There's the big army that I saw before. So they're up north, which is probably good. If we need to be defensive and swing back to a hippo, then that's what we'll do. We'll just stand around there. We can both get back to Hippo Land if that is what we need to do. Now, I'll be interested to see what the Egyptians do now, because I'm actually ready to do something. Years and years and years of them besieging my towns. No, now it's time for me to turn the tables on them. I'm just going to hope the Byzantines are actually bothered to stay friendly with me now we've got these borders all along here. But I'm very happy to not attack them. If we can maintain some actual peaceful diplomatic relations on this game, I will be staggered but equally very happy. So what I'm probably going to do is just give them a tiny bit of money, just like 250, something minimal, just to butter them up. I think that'll be a good plan for me going forward. I'm just going to swing though this guy towards the south. Let's lay watchtower down here. We've got to bear in mind the Mongols are coming before long, and if they come for us in the south, we've got some big problems. So we'll have to see about that. I just want to make sure we're in a fairly settled position when we get to that stage. Hungarians losing in their battle against Sofia. No, don't do that! Well, they won. But no, save your strength for the Egyptians, you fools. Well, at least they cleared off the Hungarians. But if they're going to do that, they might as well go and take, was it Budapest? Might as well go and take it now. They've wasted so much of their force on it. Be a little bit worried about what might happen to them with the Egyptians. Spy got on with something. Yeah, more Merchants Guilds. You know, Merchants Guilds, I believe, in Iconium, Antioch, Baghdad and Yerevan. I'm not sure Odessa does. I think it's still a bit small. No, you have it as well. So yeah, we've got Merchants Guilds all around, which is marvellous. I do like to go and sort that out. Assassin is swinging around this way. I don't quite know what the Egyptians are doing. Ooh.
Leave these lands.
I
shall remove you.
Intriguing. Okay. So I could try and crack into Gaza with my spy. If that works, great, I can take it. If not, they're going to swing this force south to attack me. And I could probably do it, actually. I could probably do it. I'm going to one more horse archer. Let us try then with a spy, 38%. That's pretty low, isn't it? Pretty low. His job is probably... because we've got this guy as well. If they attack both those armies, we've got a problem. What would I like to do? Maybe I should buy one more turn before I go in. Just see where both of these forces go. Yeah, I think that's probably the best plan. Keep an eye on these two forces. Likewise, we're just going to keep swinging our men into the same kind of general area so that Afghan lads can come join us on the bridge. Say it's a bridge, I think it's just a ford there. But it will at least give us a decent opportunity if they want to come and attack us. Denmark and Russia are a truce. Scotland and the Holy Roman Empire. Don't know what that's about. Recruitment report. I'd love to know what's going on in some parts of the world here. I know like Milan have, you know, kind of North Italy because I managed to take Venice, and obviously I gave them Bern and I gave them these islands. Not that I can see about it very much. But yeah, so they're doing alright. Venice are largely doing well. We'll have to continue searching with our diplomat and go and have a few more chats. That might be helpful. We might be able to get a bit more map information. That would be ideal going forward. I'd quite like to see what's going on. Well, this is certainly a turn of some intrigue. They have got their family member over here. I've just been given a fun mission to go and assassinate him. Good old Mustafa needs to go down. That is indeed the right chat. We'll be given some military units. Luckily, I have my assassin right here. 55%. I'm happy with those odds. Let's give this a go. We're going to try the old snake in the bed once more. Yeah, he is the master of snakes in the bed. Come on, sir. In we go. I think he's done it. I think he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Instant gratification. Mustafi has gone down once more. Yes. Ding! Oh, yes, that was pretty instant. 3 units of Dwa. If your capital. Do I want 3 units of Dwa? What? Wait, what's my capital? I thought Baghdad was my capital. Sorry, but on the door the boats. What? Where's my prize? I'm slightly confused. Wait, but my capital's over here. So they've given me boats in Baghdad. I don't know. If anyone can tell me what just happened, that would be grand. Right, Imam. Burn the witch! I actually don't know what they did in Islam with so-called witches. Yes, we'll probably tie some heavy rocks to her, throw her in a lake, and if she drowns, well, then it turns out she wasn't a witch. Turns out she wasn't a witch, but there we are. She's now dead anyway. It'll be fine. God will see that she is treated properly. A hippo has gained itself an upgrade just in time. We now get the heavy lancers, which is magnificent. And yes, there was that dismounted lads as well. Dismounted heavy archers. That's what we want to see. Now, if they want to attack us, the bridge, I feel fairly confident on the bridge. Fairly confident on the bridge, but they do ballistas, don't they? But we could go and hide in a hippo over there. We could go and hide in the hippo lands. We're going to stay on the bridge for now. We're going to stay on the bridge for now. Adana will be able to retrain some of our units. And with those, we might get some reinforcements in if we need it. Now, our spy. Can he swing in this time? I'm just going to take the risk. Although, no. Guards is better because then we have a castle to hold off and get some troops out of. So, give it a go. The gate is literally open and he's a shrub. You could just kill this one bloke, you know. Steve is not the smartest of lads. Mr. Shrub. Mr. Shrub. Do 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 do. Just will you jump out of the shrub before he kills you? No! Well done. Well done, you fool. Right, well, we're going to put it under siege anyway. That's a bit of a shame. We can't just walk straight in. Now we don't really have view. But we do have Spy Master for our good old Khan. You are useless. Distrust is like all that's come out of it. Well, I don't know why the Egyptians declared war on me in the first place. Rude fiends. Now, let's just have a quick dip around with our diplomat just to see if we can see anything. Not really. This is definitely where their forces are. We can't quite reach a hippo because it hasn't got the roads for it. Darn and blast. Darn and blast indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will leave it here for now. I've got myself plenty of vision over my empire. You can see now we've got a lovely red and black, which is just magnificent. We're looking fine in the north. I haven't seen any sign of the Russians apart from the odd Orthodox priests, but I suppose they'll just come in force when they do. I'm just going to send this guy up here. Only 42% Islam. We might just send him over the border just to be a bit of a scout, but honestly it's probably not worth it. Elsewhere, well, we have taken over the Turkish lands, which is what we really needed to be doing, I think, at least as our first act. But next time, our counterattack against the Egyptians comes into play. Our good old Khan has shown that he's a sneaky sir, and he has led himself around. He is marks of war. He is brave. He feels appreciated, which as a Khan, I suppose he probably should. Yes, you are in the top job, sir. You are in the top job. Anyway, we're going to head into Gaza next time. Well, with any luck. And from there, if we can start to pounce in Jerusalem while we take on their armies in the north, that would very much work for me. We could see them melt very quickly. But that will come next time. For now, I'm Thomas, this is To Notice the Human, and this has been our Timurid campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. Let us have a moment for Domino then, a giant of a commander who, frankly, I completely let down. Here! Yes! That was so good! We'll shoot them as they land. Ow! No, we're fine! Everything is fine! Panic over! It's only a horde of Vikings, it's not actually a problem.